So, you're looking for a dog trainer here in East Providence. Let's walk through how to find the perfect fit for you and your dog, step by step.
I think we all picture it, don't we? Just a nice, calm walk along the bike path. No pulling, no lunging, just you and your dog enjoying the day. Well, that's exactly what good training can get you.
All right, here's what we're going to cover. First, why training specifically in our city makes a difference. Then we'll look at the different kinds of training you can choose from. We'll get into how to find a really great trainer, what you need to ask them, and finally, some of the best spots around town to practice everything you've learned. Okay, so let's start with the why. Why is it so helpful to train right here where you live? Because it's about getting your dog ready for the world they actually live in and day out. Think about your daily routine. Your dog has to handle the traffic and sounds near Watchamaket Square or stay cool and collected when you're walking along the 10-mile river. Training gives them the skills to navigate these real-world places confidently. And really, it's all about these practical goals, right? We're talking about loose leash walking on the bike path, being able to greet people politely without jumping, or staying focused even when there's a lot going on at Veterans Memorial Park. Even making vet visits less stressful. These things make a huge difference in your everyday life together. Now that we know why it's so important to train for our local environment, let's look at the different ways you can do it. There are a few formats, and the right one for you really depends on your goals.
The two most common options you'll see are in-home training and group classes. In-home is awesome for things that, happen at home, like puppy basics, getting them not to bolt out the door, or working on leash manners on your specific block. Group classes, on the other hand, are great for socialization and for dogs that need to practice paying attention to you when other dogs are around.
And of course, there are other options too. Things like day training, where your dog gets trained while you're at work, one-on-one private lessons for specific issues, or behavior modification for more serious things like anxiety. Some trainers even offer consultations over video call now.
Okay, so you know why you're training and you have an idea of what format you want. Now for the most important part, finding the right person for the job.
You're going to hear this term a lot, and for good reason: positive reinforcement. Honestly, this is what you want to look for. It's all about rewarding your dog for doing the right thing, which teaches them what you want them to do. It builds trust and makes learning fun, instead of scary or intimidating.
Next up, certifications. Now, don't let all these letters overwhelm you. They're just a good sign that a trainer takes their profession seriously. They mean the person has passed tests and keeps up with the latest, most humane training methods. A common one you might see is CPDTKA, which stands for Certified Professional Dog Trainer, Knowledge Assessed.
And here's a big one. Any good professional should be happy to talk with you before you sign up. Look for someone who offers an initial chat or evaluation, sometimes for free. It's your chance to see if you click and if their approach feels right for you and your dog. Okay, so that consultation is your opportunity to do a little interviewing. You've found someone who looks promising, and now it's time to ask some specific questions to make sure they're the one. But before we get to the list of questions, let's touch on something that's probably on your mind: the budget. Knowing the general price range in our area can help you plan and know what to expect. So here's a ballpark for what you might see in the East Providence area for 2025. A set of puppy classes could be somewhere between $140 and $260. A single private lesson often falls between $100 and $180. And if you're looking at a package of a few in-home visits, that could be anywhere from about $400 to $850. This just gives you a frame of reference. All right, when you have that initial chat, be ready with these questions. You definitely want to ask about their methods, their credentials, and how they'll create a plan that's specific to your dog's needs. And, of course, get the details on all the costs and find out how you'll both track your dog's progress. And now we get to the really fun part. Once you start your training, it's time to take those new skills out on the road and practice in the real world. First things first, it's so important to know the local rules. Here in East Providence, dogs need to be on a leash in all public spots. Also, make sure your dog is licensed through the city. You can get that at the city clerk's office. Just being a good, responsible dog-owning neighbor is key. And we have some fantastic places to practice. The fenced-in area at Bold Point Park is great for working on recalls safely. The East Bay Bike Path is obviously perfect for practicing those loose leash skills. You can work on focus around distractions at Veterans Memorial Park, and the 10-mile River Greenway is wonderful for building confidence on different terrain. At the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Training isn't just about tricks or commands, it's about building a clear line of communication and a deep trust with your dog. That's what gives them the confidence to be calm and happy out in the world, and it gives you the confidence to enjoy every part of our city right alongside them. Happy training and have fun out there together.